CIS Practice Test 2026 Certified Implementation Specialist Exam Questions and Test Prep. Question 1. In ServiceNow, what is the primary purpose of a discovery schedule? To assign tasks to users, to define when and how to scan devices, to monitor server performance, to manage user permissions. A discovery schedule specifies what to scan, IP ranges, and when the scan should occur. Question 2. Which ServiceNow table stores configuration items, CIS, incident, CMDB_CI, CIS_user, change_request. The CMDB_CI table is the base table for all configuration items. Question 3. What is a MID server used for in ServiceNow implementation? To provide a backup of the database, to facilitate communication between the ServiceNow instance and external systems, to host the user portal, to run client-side scripts. Management Instrumentation and Discovery, MID, server communicates with the internal network. Question 4. In ITSM implementation, what is the incident life cycle? New, active, resolved, closed, draft, published, retired, open, work in progress, pending, resolved, closed, requested, approved, completed. A typical incident follows several stages from creation to closure. Question 5. What is the function of the ServiceNow service mapping? To map network ports, to create a visual representation of business services and their underlying CIS, to assign locations to users, to monitor data traffic. Service mapping identifies the CIS that support a business service. Question 6. Which role is typically required to modify a ServiceNow workflow? ITIL, admin_admin, both admin and workflow_admin. These roles have the permissions to design and modify workflows. Question 7. In discovery, what does the classification phase do? Finds the IP address, identifies the operating system and hardware type, determines the installed software, populates the CMDB. Classification uses SNMP, SSH, or WMI to identify what the device is. Question 8. What is the service catalog in ServiceNow? A list of all users, a portal for users to request services and items, a database of knowledge articles, a tool for performance tracking. The service catalog allows users to order predefined products and services. Question 9. Which tool is used for migrating data from legacy systems into ServiceNow? Discovery, import sets, service portal, flow designer. Import sets and transform maps are used for data migration. Question 10. What is a transform map in ServiceNow? A tool for changing the UI layout, a set of field mappings between an import set and a target table, a way to redirect URLs, a process for upgrading the instance. Transform maps define the relationships between the source and destination fields. Question 11. In ServiceNow, what is an update set? A patch for the operating system, a group of configuration changes that can be moved from one instance to another, a backup of the database, a list of pending updates. Update sets are used to capture and migrate customizations between environments. Question 12. What does CMDB stand for in ServiceNow? Configuration Management Database, Centralized Management and Delivery Board, Cloud Management Data Bridge, Custom Managed Data Backup. The CMDB is the repository for configuration item information. Question 13. Which ServiceNow application is used to manage security incidents? Security Operations, SecOps, Incident Management, Problem Management, Risk Management. SecOps handles security incidents, vulnerabilities, and threats. Question 14. What is the knowledge base used for? Storing user passwords, sharing documentation and troubleshooting guides, tracking employee performance, managing project deadlines. The knowledge base is a self-service resource for users and technicians. Question 15. Which ServiceNow component allows for no-code/low-code process automation? JavaScript editor, Flow Designer, UI policy, business rule. Flow Designer provides a natural language interface for automation. Question 16. In ServiceNow, what is the user criteria used for? Defining password complexity, controlling access to catalog items and knowledge articles, setting the user's time zone, limiting the number of login attempts. User criteria filters who can see or request certain items. Question 17. What is Service Portal? The backend administrative interface, a web-based interface for end users to interact with ServiceNow. The developer environment, a tool for managing server hardware. Service Portal offers a modern interface for users. Question 18. What is a business rule in ServiceNow? A policy for employee conduct, a server-side script that runs when a record is displayed, inserted, updated, or deleted, a client-side script for form validation, a law governing IT practices. Business rules are scripts that execute on the server under specific conditions. Question 19. What is the purpose of the Identification and Reconciliation Framework, IR? To identify employees, to ensure data consistency and prevent duplicates in the CMDB, to calculate service costs, to reconcile bank statements. IR maintains CMDB integrity when multiple sources update the same CIS. Question 20. What is Performance Analytics in ServiceNow? A tool for benchmarking server speed, an in-platform solution for tracking and visualizing KPIs over time, a way to monitor network bandwidth, a module for employee reviews. Performance Analytics helps in measuring and improving business processes.